Oh, I thought the sound was off for a minute. Okay, so I played the first 2 and then 2.5 on TikTok, but TikTok banned my account that I worked on for over a year for no reason. Didn't even give me a heads up, notify me, tell me what I did wrong. I don't know. So here we go. Press and hold to unlock. Okay. Ruby. Finally, Rook, having fun with the phone. I left. If you're done being nosy, we got some work to do. I wasn't being nosy. Oh, is it stuck there now? Oh. This is Ruby Myers, reporter for the Stone Creek Citizen. As you may know from your daily coffee runs, double ristretto on the rocks. Don't tell our editor, but we'll be working on an assignment of our own. I'm listening. What's the scoop? I'm trying to move this, but it won't let me. Hey, what's up? Okay. Sorry, guys. I was trying to move the emblem, but it's like, ooh, did I do it? What? I'm probably gonna have to keep moving that. I don't know if there's a way to, like, take it off. Aha! I can make it smaller. Cool. Okay. Sorry. Other than the mess, the whole resort town fiasco, people are going missing at an alarming rate. No one is doing anything to investigate this. I don't see a reason why we can't go to the editor with this. What about the sheriff's department? Is there a pattern of victims? Is there a pattern of victims? For now, it's hard to say. The victims' cells are pretty varied. People from all walks of life have vanished. The only thing that connects them is that they were normal people leading normal lives. When did it first start? People go missing all the time without reason. When did it first start? No, honestly, if I didn't play the other 3 games, I probably would have asked the other question. Reports trailed in a month or 2 ago, and they haven't stopped since. I have a feeling it began much earlier when the numbers were small and easier to ignore. Really knows his way around town. Through people tend to underestimate him because of his demeanor, but he's got good instincts. So he's pretty popular. How does this guy operate? What do you mean his demeanor? What's Paul like? How do I answer this? Unpredictable is Paul's default setting. To most people, he seems unhinged, and what makes it easier to write him off. Still, it doesn't make him untrustworthy. How does the guy operate? Sorry. When he's set on a topic, he'll go out of his way to find everything about it, which makes him pretty useful for my stories. He also connected with the local community, got some real town spirit, so he's pretty popular. On the contrary, he's pretty secretive, keeps to himself most of the time. Does a lot of writing though. I guess that's the only thing we have in common. Why is he important to the story? Paul was convincing that he was close to solving a mystery and wanted to show me the evidence he had. Instead of setting up a meet, he sent this. Do you think he might be in danger? With Paul, it's hard to say. I'm trying to keep faith that he knows what he's doing. Still, I don't know if it's a warning or some experimental form of communication. The device is our only connection to him and the answers we need. This is where you come in. Does this mean I get to go outside? Unfortunately, with the lockdown, your leash is limited to HQ. Journalists get a pass though, so I'll be doing the groundwork. But I'll video call you so you don't forget what the outside looks like. Have you had a chance to look over his phone yet? It won't be what you expect. The thing functions differently than most. Like I said, Paul's careful. I had to use it once and almost smashed it out of frustration. It looks like a normal phone to me. That's what he wants you to think. You know, in the event this falls into the wrong hands, he left his phone for a reason. Maybe hidden instruction or something. A memo, a video, maybe. Go on, get looking. He's very bossy. Let's see. This message is from the office of Mayor Richardson in Stone Creek Town Council. Residents are reminded of the lockdown starting tonight at 9 p.m. Movement during this time will be heavily restricted. For your safety, local authorities will operate security checkpoints throughout Stone Creek. Anyone found in the open without an official pass will be subjected to questioning. These new rules might be difficult to adhere to, but we are confident that this is the best step for the welfare of our town. Thank you for your cooperation and continued support. Those in the Greenfield Park area are asked to be on the lookout for a 14-year-old Josie Barton who was just reported missing. The Stone Creek Sheriff's Department asking for assistance in identifying the protesters at the Cloud Square opening ceremony. Contact 238-555-SC-Gov if you have any information. Let's see what's in here. Anything interesting? Scan Atlas tutorial video. This Ruby sounds persistent. You should answer her. Okay. Alright, answered her. What are you talking about? Media. Okay. Canned soup. Street. Old pictures. Interesting. Large wood letters. Okay. Old stores. That's cool. A frog. Dicks. That's it. One video. Huh. Hmm. Timu. Urgent. Attention all employees. In accordance to the mayor's announcement on the recent lockdown restrictions to curb the rising cases of missing persons, the following procedures are now into effect. A curfew 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. has been enforced. All businesses will need to cease operation unless exempt by the town's emergency task force. Traveling will be heavily regulated, only allowing for the procurement of essential needs or attending to emergencies subject to the decision of local law enforcement. 4. Recreational activities are only allowed at the approval facilities, namely all those under the Briar Development Company. Miratech employees have granted exemptions from these restrictions, providing they show their passes to the relevant authorities when asked. Your lockdown pass is attached below. Okay. No contacts yet. Protesters missing. Is it to scan it? Okay. Data locked. Most of the phone's contents are locked behind Atlas. To restore them, please upload the proper notes to the locked pin. Last locked pin. Rally the voices. Close. In case you missed it, the police are looking for protesters. Don't snitch. Stone Creek is losing everything that's made it special. Just going through to see if there's anything. Any, like, hints? Sometimes there's hints hidden in the comments. Okay. I think I found something. This is it. Paul, what did you get yourself into? Things are about to shake up in Stone Creek, that's for sure. He mentioned using Atlas. Paul kept the investigation on the phone. Unlocking it is our priority. Atlas is his tool of choice. He explained it well in the video. Think you're managing it, Rook? I could give you some pointers if you need a nudge. A little help would be nice. To restore the phone, you'll have to scan and unlock the correct note from the device last known location. Since it's with you at the Stone Creek Citizen, it must be something there. Our paper sites could be of use. Once that's done, look through everything. Tell me what you find, something related to his investigation. In the meantime, I'm going to check an old meetup point Paul and I used previously. Okay. Dang it. I'm surprised it doesn't give me an eyeball thingy for that. Okay. Ooh, okay. Good day, Paul. I've been a fan of your blog for a while now. Reading it always makes me remember Stone Creek's rich folklore. I have something to contribute, but your site seems to be down at the moment, so I thought, why not just send an email? So here goes. Over the past few weeks, I've noticed something strange. There were these weird carvings around my house. While I tried to patch them up, I found a small toy cars near them, tucked away under my bed, at the corner of the drawer stuck between the stepping stones in my porch. When I see these toys, I can't help but feel that something is missing, something important. I tried very hard to recall any events leading up to these findings, and earliest memories I have is me cleaning the bathtub from dirty water. Not just any water, but water from a lake. I know its color, its smell. I used to swim there a lot when I was a kid. I thought I was experiencing some more memory loss, but the doctors say it's nothing. Since it was lake water, I suspect I had an encounter with a beldam and somehow blocked it off. You are the expert of this matter, so I'm hoping that my story is something that you may find interesting. If there's anything else you wish to know, please do. I am also open to meeting up if that is something you're interested in. Once again, I appreciate your doing for the town. Thank you. The Day Costa Community Subcommittee is organizing a peaceful sit-in protest at Cloud Square, previously Stone Creek Square. Join us against Stone Creek's remodel as resort town. Lobby the town council and demand affordable housing initiatives so support local businesses and improvements for the community infrastructures and facilities. When 1 p.m. March 25th, where Cloud Square. Bring your own sign is highly encouraged. Best Day Community Center. Hi, sorry. Is this Elise? I was wondering if I could ask you some questions about the case you reported about your son. Are you an officer from the sheriff's office? I didn't think anyone from the station believed me. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear from someone. No, actually, my name is Paul Costello. Think of me as a private investigator of sorts. What? I don't understand. Why would you be interested in helping me find my son? I've been following the other disappearances at Stone Creek. The others are nothing like yours. You said everyone else forgot him. George? George, yes, George, that's his name. It's getting so hard to remember, my sweet boy. Oh, you won't just tell me I'm crazy, will you? Can't do this again if you're just going to tell me he doesn't exist. That's not my place to say. What you're going through is unimaginable. I want to help you, Elise, and I want to understand. I don't know. How about I give you a call and you tell me about George and I'll listen. It might help you hold on to the memory of him. That sounds okay. Let's do it. What the heck? The heck is that? Run, dude. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. I need to go to the warehouse, bro. Hmm. Hmm. It's so creepy. Do you recognize the man in the video? No, he doesn't look like anyone whose feathers I've had a ruffle or fluff. Luckily, we don't have to go searching much. Paul had information about this man somewhere. How else did he find him? You know, Paul, any ideas where he'd hide them? Let me think. Paul, like any other person who's into solving mysteries, they all need soapbox. What's the bell on? Careful who you mention that name around unless you want to spot their cult. Kidding. Long story short, she's this witch they said to hunt the town after they killed her way back then. You could probably find an entry about her on Paul's blog. Right, don't try to access Paul's blog while I search. Why don't you try to access Paul's blog while I search that place? I recognize the logo on the lanyard. Sunny Express Warehouse, east of Stony Creek. Ruby, you can't go alone. This won't be my first time investigating somewhere questionable and spooky. I've made a career out of it so far. We won't get anywhere without taking some risk. Let me know once you're in his blog. It's bound to be a treasure trove. We'll be able to get some good leads there. See you on the other side. Why does it keep disappearing? Dang it. Dang it. Tmail.web. 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 Dang it, come on. Valid email. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, answer the security questions. Mark left an Abernathy Tharnis. I'm cheating, guys. They all look the same to me. Really? Dang it. See what he does. That's what I did. Are you kidding me? That's some BS. Okay, that's BS. I did that like 5 times. Come on. Tell me someone else seen that. Oh, that makes me so angry. I figured it out on my own and then I search it and it shows me the same exact thing. Like, whatever. Settings of the Beldam around Stone Creek. Okay. Stay Strange, Stone Creek. The Legend of Beldam. The Beldam lived beside the lake, her home surrounded with just lush trees and plump animals. When you feel lost and all is bleak, beware of the Beldam of Stone Creek. Lighten up, don't make a frown, otherwise, like her, you will drown. Ooh, that's not good. So goes the Beldam rhyme. The witch who wreaked havoc over Stone Creek centuries ago and vowed to return in death. There's a magic in these verses that compel us to repeat it. And as we do, a curiosity beckons. Who is the Beldam? Why did she curse Stone Creek? When Stone Creek was first settled, the land was barren. Crops would wilt before harvest, and signs of wildlife were scarce. There was something here but repelled life everywhere. But the nearby lake, where a mysterious woman lived, the Beldam, desperate, the townfolks turned to her for help. She traded them seeds in return for the promise of a place in Stone Creek. The Beldam and the blessing and a curse. Time passed. The town was the precipice of success. When an illness spread through the Stone Creek, many experienced terrible fevers, tremors, and hallucinations. None could identify the cause until some report having nightmares of the Beldam. Before their demise, speaking in tongues and revealing her true nature. The Beldam was the source of all the death and rot. Her place in Stone Creek was as its terror, and she feed off every wail, every ounce of pain they suffered. Enraged, the townfolk marched towards her home to free themselves from her hold. In the calm waters of the lake, they drowned her, held her limbs, her body, and this is just fake for disclaimer. Until the stillness lingered. Before her undemise, she cursed the town with the promise they made for her. The Beldam will always have a place in the Stone Creek, and she will never leave. To this day, her legend and her spirit dwell, waiting to return their actions tenfold. Ooh. Okay. Treasure at Thrasher Lake. The name Treasure Lake belies what is hidden beneath its murky waters. Well, I wonder if the other one did that. Return. 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 Okay. Return treasure. While tourists might visit Treasure Lake to pick up on the piece of Stone Creek for themselves, the locals see the trinkets washed ashore for what they are, bait. Those who grew up here know the place by a different name, Thrasher Lake, the final resting place for the Beldam. Treasure isn't the only thing you'll find on the shores. Now, many times in the past, there were bodies. The first treasure, the oldest documented incident, is one of the Magdalena Woods, a member of our founding families and rumor confidant of the Beldam. Magdalena was present when the town turned on her friend. In that moment of chaos, she was bewitched and attacked, who's fought to free Stone Creek. After the event, Magdalena went into a catatonic state. Those who cared for her said that her gaze was permanently fixed on towards the direction of Treasure Lake. On rare occasions, she asked to visit Beldam, saying she hears her friend call to her. Ultimately, Magdalena succeeds and she met her end at the bottom of the lake. It is speculated that perhaps Magdalena was the sacrifice the witch needed to enact her curse, shredding her last ties to humanity. Since then, the beldam has determined for others to suffer the same fate she was dealt. So if you ever find yourself wandering in the shores of Treasure Lake, you would be wise to trust the voice that tells you to run. Otherwise, you might find yourself tempted to enter the murky waters. You might not come back. Leave. Return. Treasure. Leave. Leave. The wood surrounding Stone Creek is home to a creature crafted by the beldam, an animal so bent out of shape that its form is perverse, monstrous. Those who have countered its latch onto one detail. Its horns are a horrific, sprawled mess as tall as trees. If you dare leave the marked path, you just might come face to face with the antler beast. The most account of the antler beast belongs to Griff Wilson, a criminal who lived in Stone Creek back in the 1800s. Wilson fled to the woods after a heist, and they all found him in the pack carrying some mining equipment and a map scribbled over a letter to his wife. It's here where he documented his stay in the woods. My Mary, forgive me. This is not how I planned it to be. I wanted to rid ourselves of this wretched town. They said it would lead me to a hidden mine with riches, but I fear I've walked into hell and it will not let me leave. These woods are unnatural. It feels like the day since I started my journey, yet the sun has not set even once. The trees are dense, endless, and I realize there is creatures that stalk me amongst them. It follows me closely. I can feel its movement above, and I dare not look up again. When I searched for it, I saw only branches that hold up the sky, but towering over them, breaching in antlers, sharp and carved like claws, reaching down to pluck me. I felt something within me shift. It tears at my flesh to join them. I must rise up, up, up. Mary, if these words find you, please do not come to these woods. I need you to survive this. Leave Stone Creek like we had planned. Somehow I will be there with you always. Your Griff. Other stranger sightings and attacks have been known to happen in Stone Creek woods. Coincidentally, most happened deep within the acres, where Griff went to search of that mine. Whether you believe him or not, we can all take heed from his words. Don't go into the woods. Leave it to the antler beast. Blessings of the Elm. The story of how a rare flower which symbolizes promise or unbreakable bond turned its blessing into omens followed the beldam's death. Leave treasure promise. Promise. Return. Treasure. Leave. Promise. Elm beads are a rare flower native to Stone Creek that grows along the bark of the elm. In the language of the flowers, it means promise, an unbreakable bond. These Zelda elm beads are seen as omens of misfortune. Promised. Ruby Pearl has gone into hiding. To reach them, you'll need to find a token to return a promise in Stone Creek. Don't worry, I have it here on my blog. It is something rare, but you can find it growing in Stone Creek. People in the past used to think it would bring them luck. Now, not so much. With a mind like yours, you could find it easy. The blessing of the elm. Elm beads. Elm beads. What is he doing? Going over files? Okay, that was weird. We got music now? The building. Sorry I can't see your guys' chat, guys. I'm new to doing lives on YouTube because TikTok's stupid. So, like, okay, so it's all just the same thing. See, like, this one's going more horror, like, ghostly, and the other ones were more like AI taking over in a weird. It's just the easiest way to explain it. So I don't know if they're gonna like integrate that into this or not. Okay, downloads. The vanishing. Simulacra. So sensitive. Sorry. This one's new. Call the owner or the phone. What secret is he hiding? That looks creepy. I think that would be like one that they'd want you to like save. And that's weird. Ooh. Why? What? You guys see that, right? Is that done the whole time? Okay. Nice. Unlocking stuff, guys. Let's see. No. It's weird that it won't let me use that one. To be collected. Nope. I guess I just don't have it yet. Okay. Why does it say 10 feet? Message, promise, resolution. I see that you missed your previous post. I'm sorry to inform you that the contest is over. If you're still looking to desire a bouquet, please order our website. I'll get back to you. The language of flowers contest comes up with nope. Order form. Order Pisfany web. Steep from the grind for a highly specific coffee drink. Okay. Pick a balloon. Okay. Oh. Just make your order online follow. I would like to remind you that the contest is over. Since you are such a low cost, so we would like to give you a free bouquet anyways. Begonia Road White. Begonia Road White. Begonia. Rhododendron. 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 I didn't see that. Okay, that doesn't even make sense. Pine, thyme, purple. Okay. That was... Message, promise, resolution. Gratitude, friendship, strength. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have no patience. I know I'm a cheater. Carnation yellow, daisy, Cali lily. Mm. Pine, thyme, and purple. There is no thyme. Liar. God. Iris, Elbeeves, purple Iris, Elbeeves. You Google. My order is being processed. Okay. I heard that. Broke? That was autocorrect. Burke? No harm done. Neither of us will be broke if this deal goes through. You, that kid Thomas said was picking me up? Yes, sir. Good, good. Was getting word he wanted to do business at that dingy bus stop. It is interesting little town you have here. Very quaint. You see a guy like Thomas and you wouldn't think he'd come from a place like this. Hard to imagine why he would come back unless it's for the tax breaks. Uh-huh. Anyways, where are you again? This answers it. Little Summit bus stop. Got you. All right. Can't wait to see Thomas's favorite spot. He wouldn't shut up about it. We can all be friends, Paul. I'll be back to show you. Ooh. There it is again. The grind? Okay. Excuse me. It won't let me scan it. Okay. Let me. Alright. Okay. I did all that. Alright, I'm gonna take a break. It's been 2 hours, and we'll pick it up some other time. I'm gonna relax.